Zoh Shia is a guardian monster and the low-rank final boss of Monster Hunter Wilds. See how to beat it in all three of its phases, its attack patterns and weakness, location, drops, and more. Arm and wing swipe. When you're stationed on the side of Zoh Shia, this can prompt it to do a sweeping attack with its arm. When angered, this attack can be followed up by a similar attack using its wing. You can telegraph this when you see it bring its arm towards its body. Dodge towards the monster to avoid the sweep. The wing will leave a trail of explosions in its wake. Similar to before, dodge towards the monster to avoid this. Trailing ground explosion. Zoh Shia can plunge its wing to the ground, trailing a line of explosions towards your direction. Dodge sideways as soon as you see its wing come down. Charged ground explosion. When you see Zoh Shia's wings glow before it plunges both wings onto the ground, it will unleash a charged ground explosion. On phase 2 and 3, this attack turns from wilk to fire. Once you see its wings or the ground light up, dodge inwards or outwards to avoid getting hit. You can focus strike the wings after the attack to topple Zoh Shia. Horizontal ground explosion. Similar to the charged ground explosion, Zoh Shia will light up its wings and use it to ignite the ground with explosions. This time in a horizontal manner. Dodge adjacent to this horizontal line once it appears in the ground. Fireball. Once it can use fire attacks, Zoh Shia can shoot fireballs at your direction. You can tell it's coming when you see it in a prone position, charging up fire in its mouth. Dodge or run sideways from this attack. Giant fireball. When you see Zoh Shia stand on its hind legs, charging up fire in its mouth, it will shoot a much bigger and more powerful fireball towards you. Start running when you see it charge up. Then time your dodge right before the fireball lands to avoid getting damaged by it. Downward fire breath. Being near Zoh Shia can prompt it to use its fireball, aiming it downwards to cover its vicinity. Start running away from it as soon as you see it stand on its hind legs and aim its head down. Extreme Inferno breath. After some time in the battle, Zoh Shia will leap into position, spawn giant will crystals from the ground, then unleash an extreme Inferno breath that covers the whole area. Stay away from the giant will crystals during this AoE attack. Block or keep dive evading to survive through the attack. Charge attack. When in a prone position, Zoh Shia can initiate a charge attack towards you. You can tell it's about to do it when it rears itself backwards and raises its wing. Run or dodge sideways away from its path. Bouncing fireballs. This attack's wings up looks similar to its charged ground explosion attack, but you can tell it will bounce fireballs at you if you see scattered patches of fire on the ground. Get out of the way of these patches, as this is where the fireballs will bounce to. Trailing thunder. Once Zoh Shia can thunder attacks, it will be able to spawn thunder at your sideways. Dodge forward or backward from this attack as soon as you see the faint lightning trail appear. Zoh Shia's weak point is the head and wings. Its elemental ailment's weakness is dragon and fire. Its elemental ailment strength is ice. Best weapon damage for this hunt is sever, blunt, and shot. Before hunting Zoh Shia, always make sure to stock up on healing items such as mega potions, max potions, and ancient potions. For extra survivability, don't forget to equip either the mending mantle or rocksteady mantle. Depending on your playstyle, either mantles will help greatly in the hunt. Zoh Shia can currently only be fought in low rank difficulty, and it can drop the following materials. High rank Zoh Shia will become available with the DLC update on April 4th. And that's about all the stats about this monster. I have all these stats and materials and drop rates listed in a document in the description, so you can click that if you want. If you want to know more about all the other monsters, make sure to check out the other videos listed in this series.